Master Windu. How pleasant of you to join us.
This party's over.
Hey guys, it's Yoda93. I hope you guys are having a great day. I have come with you guys, as you know. Yesterday was Thursday, and we got our newest episode of Loki Season 2. This episode was our third to final episode of the season. So we have episode 4 of Loki, and things started getting crazy. Almost every other fourth episode of these 6 series shows usually starts. That's when you start to put the turkey in the oven and you start to preheat it, and it gets wild. And did this episode go crazy, guys? So this episode continued where we left off. We bring Victor Tomley back to the TVA. Renslayer and Miss Minutes have made their way to the TVA, and they're trying to make their plan. And they're trying to convince Victor Tomley to do. They realize they don't need Victor Tomley, and they go their own route. But Obi and Loki and Mobius are trying to get Victor Tomley to help with the device that they need to fix the loom. So things are going crazy in a timey-wimey situation, and everything is going nuts. And we're racing to the clock, guys. Literally, Miss Minutes is actually basically removed from the timeline. We no longer have to deal with her. Renslayer is doing her thing, and then basically Renslayer takes Brad, but all the other prisoners from the different timelines are basically killed in the box. So Renslayer has no remorse and has her plans. Sylvie and Loki and Mobius are trying to figure out how they're going to deal with this, and then Sylvie still doesn't feel confident about, like, she couldn't kill Victor Tomley because he didn't act like Kang, but she's still having her doubts on what to do. She doesn't want to sit there and eat key lime pie like Mobius and Loki, but they're all trying to figure it out. And we get this nice little moment of Obi nerding out with Victor Tomley, and we find out that Obi wrote the official TVA book on, like, in the instruction manuals of what's happening. And so then it comes time to make a decision, and you have it gets divided who's going to go outside and figure this out. Loki has to sacrifice one of his variants. So you have all these different things happening in order to save the loom. And it comes to the decision that Victor Tomlin may have to go out there, put a spacesuit on, and sacrifice himself. And we don't know if that means he's going to die or if he'll return. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the next episode. But this was tense because they're bonding. They want to share their intel between Obi and Victor, and then Victor goes out in a blaze of glory to save everyone with the loom. But as the cliffhanger ends, we kind of just don't see the resolve. They hit us on the head with this cliffhanger, and just like we got to wait to see what happens. But we have Victor goes out to try and deal with and fix the loom so that we can get stability back to the TVA. We can make the timeline start to make sense again, and it starts to build in a way that many people have not predicted here. And so we're moving in this direction that is just absolutely stunning, and it's brilliant, and it's so well done. And not a lot of action except for running through all these things and the loom and everything, but a perfect 4th episode to set up our final 2 episodes of the season. Things are going crazy. Miss Minutes, kind of as she's fading out of her timeline, starts to assume more Ultron mannerisms, and so it's getting crazy with her, and I'm loving it. So this episode of Loki was absolutely, well, don't take my word for it. Listen to what Homelander has to say. It was perfect. It was perfect. Right down to the last minute detail. Like, honestly, guys, it was perfect. I love this episode. It has to be one of the highest rated episodes on IMDb, and I think it is. It was one of my favorite episodes of Loki. I can't wait for episode 5. What did you guys think about episode 4 of Loki season 2? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let's have a nice, lively discussion in the comments. Let's make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I have lots of videos on Marvel, DC, Star Wars, the whole shebang. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, I'll catch you in the TBA and in the next video. Have a good day.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.